Hello everyone, this is Curtis Pike. Welcome back. We got another Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2014 tutorial. I'm going to show you how to green screen like a champ, and I'm also going to show you how to mask out areas of a green screen. So if you have, let me just load some footage up and I'll show you what I mean. It's easier that way. Okay, so here's footage of me on the green screen. It's blank right now because I filmed myself, so I walk towards it, and there I am. Look at that handsome guy with the smug pug face. Yeah, that's me. All right, so I've gone ahead. This is going to be real quick here to begin with because this isn't really what the tutorial's about. So I've gone ahead and started it at the beginning. Let's see what it sounds like. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, what's up, guys?
All right, there we go. That's me talking. So I know we're at the beginning. I'm going to ripple delete it so that now the beginning of the video is where I start talking. I got rid of the beginning crap at the beginning. And here we go. This is going to end up looking really, really good. But you're looking at this right now and going, what the hell? He's got white bars over there. I could see his screen in the background. The holdings, and there's a window back there. This looks like some sort of grade 9 green screen project. And that's kind of what it is, but we can work with it. So the first things first, we're going to go ahead and Ultra key out the stuff we don't want. So this is the green screen part. I'm doing that as the first bit, although I generally do the masking first, but for tutorial sake, I'll show you how to do this first in case you don't want to watch the masking. So the Ultra key goes on. That is the effect. You go to Effects, you go to Video Effects, Keying, Ultra key. This is the green screen keying effect in Adobe Premiere Pro 2014, and it is excellent. This is excellent. Previous versions were good. This one is the best. Now, I am going to go ahead and click on this little eyedropper here, and we're going to select the color we want to key out. Now, here's a point where you want to be not really careful, but you want to think about this. A lot of people will jump and they'll click on the bright green part, and they want to pull out the bright green. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, not too bad, but what you generally want to do is you want to click on the darker green because this is harder to key, because you'll notice there is a slight shadow, because while I do have 3 lights in my room, I don't have them in perfect 3-point lighting because I'm in a confined space. So I've gone ahead and let's do this from scratch. Let's go back to what it starts with. It starts black. You want to click on the eyedropper, take one of the darker shadowed pieces, and because this is what we're going to want to work with at the beginning. So here we go. Collect. That is now what we've got. That still is not very impressive. I understand that. But we can work further with this. Now the next step is to go from default to aggressive. This is how I like my videos, and it's also how I like my women. Yeah, I had to throw that in there. Why did I go there, Curtis? Sorry about that, guys. This is kind of what I do. Now, in order to do the next part, it's kind of distracting with all of this white in the background. So before I put the final touches on the green screen, it's time for me to show you how to mask this. And what you want to use is a 4-point garbage mat. You can use 8 points or 16 points. They all exist. I use 4 because I just want to cut out a little basic rectangle of me and the green screen and keep the rest, just get rid of it. But if you've got like a fancy video or you're running around and 4 points won't work for you, 8-point and 16-point is available. Drop 4-point garbage mat onto your timeline here, onto your video clip, and presto, it does nothing to start with, but that is not a problem. Click on 4-point garbage mat over here, and now you're going to see in the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, you're going to see some little things that you can start dragging around. This is your masking region. Yes, let's click this into 25% over here so I could show you a bit more. Now you see these points? We're going to start moving them. Now in my video, I don't run around or do much, so only things that really move are my face and my hands. So I know that I can just go ahead and drag these little points in so that I get rid of a lot of the stuff in the background. So here's what I've got now. We're getting closer, okay? So off. When it's off, I click off. I've got all the white paint and the wall in there. When I click on, I've masked it just to this region. Still not a perfect key, as you can tell. You can see the white in the background there, which we're going to get rid of. But now we're working with something. Clicking back on Ultra key, here's where we want to get a little bit into some of the different variables that you can work with here. Now, I don't want to go into super huge detail as to all of these. Some of them are kind of like obvious transparency. You see if I go full 0 transparency or, to 100. I'll stick with the default because it's pretty good. The highlight is one that you will want to work with. This one is probably the most important of all of them. Now watch what happens. If I go to 100%, yeah, that does nothing. We start at 10 though, right? Now watch when I drop this down. As I drop it towards 0, all of that stuff in the background goes away, which is awesome. Now look what we got.
What's up, guys? This is Curse Pike. My friends call me Big C.
We've got a pretty good key here. We don't actually need to do much else of anything. You can always adjust the pedestal. Pedestal just sort of takes away the edges. It sort of just, as you can see, when it's at 0, look around the edges of my hand and my coat. But when I when I bring the pedestal up, defaulted at 50, I believe, and if you go up, it just sort of kind of pulls in a tighter focus, whoa, okay, my hands went green there for a second. Okay, that can't be good.
And I'm gonna tell you
okay,
right
so
now,
that's what we got here. Let's see here. Let's drop the highlights to 0. Okay, getting better. So this is still not a perfect key, but it's pretty darn good. Pedestal, we're going to ramp that up. And now look what we got.
this game yet? Check out the video behind me. Check out.
Yes, that's me talking. That's me keyed out, pretty much as good as you can get with the lighting setup I have. And those are the ways that you can adjust it. Now we click the effects off to see what we had, what we started with. This was the starting. This is where we are now. And hold one moment. I'm just going to put something in the background so you can see what it looks like if we had a big video in the background playing behind me or something like that. So this is a video here from my network that I work for, and it's not doing what I want. Okay, all right. Let's go. Sorry about that. There we go. We want the audio on a different track. Now, here I am. This is me right in the front. This is what the background video looks like. I'm going to go quickly here. Sorry if I'm going fast. I'm going to set this to scale the frame size.
We are so excited.
And bang, I'm going to drop his voice actually. So you want to unlink here. I'm doing this. You don't have to follow along, guys. This is a bit of an advanced thing, but this is to give you an idea as to what the heck I would look like in a real green screen situation. Now watch.
This game looks like a balling game, and you gotta pick it up. If you play.
There you go. I am green screen pretty much the way I would want to be in a professional situation. You can't see too much of the background behind me. I've got a full video behind me playing in the background. It's pretty good, guys. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I'll be back more with some more Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects tutorials. So look at the face on that. You like that? I like that. That's going to... Oh, look, he's smiling. I'm smiling. Yeah, it got weird. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, I'll be back soon with some more videos. Cheers.